The power supply system of an Arduino board plays a vital role in ensuring stable and efficient operation. Arduino can be powered in two main ways: through the USB port, which delivers regulated 5V directly from a computer, or via an external adapter connected to the DC barrel jack, typically providing between 7V and 12V. To maintain consistency, the board includes an onboard voltage regulator that stabilizes the input voltage to a safe 5V. This regulation is essential not only for protecting the board from electrical surges or drops, but also for ensuring that the microcontroller operates smoothly without errors or instability. Without a reliable power supply, the board's logic processing, sensor readings, and actuator control can become unpredictable. Thus, a stable voltage input is the foundation for building functional and dependable Arduino projects. The microcontroller is the central component of any Arduino board, functioning as its brain by interpreting and executing the instructions written in code. It is responsible for reading inputs from connected sensors, processing that data through logical operations, and controlling outputs such as LEDs, motors, or displays based on those computations. A widely used microcontroller in Arduino boards, particularly the Arduino Uno, is the Atmega 328P. This 8-bit microcontroller offers a balanced combination of speed, memory, and simplicity, making it ideal for both beginners and experienced developers. It operates at 16 MHz, includes 32 KB of flash memory for storing code, and features multiple digital and analog input-output pins. The microcontroller's role extends beyond simple instruction execution. It manages timing, stores variables in memory, handles communication protocols like I2C and SPI, and ensures that multiple components work together in harmony. Without this central processor, the board would be incapable of any dynamic or automated behavior. In essence, the microcontroller empowers Arduino projects to respond intelligently to their environment, forming the functional backbone of interactive electronics. Arduino boards rely on digital and analog pins to connect with and control external components. These pins serve as the primary interface between the microcontroller and the physical environment. Digital pins operate in binary, either high, on, or low, off. This makes them perfect for tasks like turning LEDs on or off, detecting whether a button is pressed, or sending digital signals to devices such as buzzers or relays. On most Arduino boards, these are labeled as pins 0 through 13. Analog input pins can read a range of voltage values, typically from 0 to 5 volts. This allows them to capture more nuanced information, such as varying light intensity, temperature levels, or the position of a potentiometer, functioning much like a dimmer switch. These pins are labeled A0 through A5 on many boards. While digital pins offer simple on-off control, analog inputs allow for more detailed, real-world sensing, enabling Arduino to power projects that respond intelligently to changing environmental conditions. The power jack on an Arduino board serves as a primary input for supplying electricity, much like a laptop charger. It allows users to power the board independently of a computer, using an external adapter, typically delivering between 7V and 12V. This feature is particularly useful for standalone or deployed projects where a constant USB connection isn't practical. Alternatively, Arduino can also be powered via the USB port, which not only enables programming and communication with a computer, but also delivers a stable 5V for powering the board during development. Complementing the power system is the reset button, a small yet essential feature. Pressing it restarts the microcontroller and reinitializes the uploaded program without needing to disconnect power or re-upload code. This is especially valuable during prototyping and debugging, as it allows developers to quickly test modifications or resolve temporary glitches. Together, the power jack and reset button contribute to a more flexible and user-friendly development process, making Arduino a robust platform for both learning and innovation. An Arduino board can be thought of as a streamlined version of a computer, with distinct components mirroring those found in a full-fledged computing system, each playing a critical role in enabling functionality and interaction. The microcontroller serves as the equivalent of a central processing unit, CPU. It interprets and executes programmed instructions, performs calculations, and controls the logical flow of the project, essentially acting as the system's brain. The digital and analog pins function similarly to USB or peripheral ports. They allow the Arduino to connect with external hardware such as sensors, LEDs, motors, and other devices, facilitating both input, e.g., from a temperature sensor, and output, e.g., to a display or actuator. The power jack resembles a power adapter input on a computer. It supplies the necessary electrical energy to run the board, either through an external adapter or via the USB port, ensuring consistent operation during both development and deployment. This analogy highlights Arduino's approachable architecture, allowing beginners to grasp complex electronics concepts by relating them to familiar computing elements. Understanding this comparison helps demystify how Arduino boards function and why they are such powerful tools for prototyping and learning. By now, you've identified the core components of an Arduino board and their roles in making electronic projects come to life. The microcontroller serves as the brain, executing code and managing logic. Digital and analog pins act as communication bridges, linking the board with sensors, LEDs, motors, and other devices. The power supply keeps everything running smoothly, while the reset button provides an easy way to restart your code without unplugging. One key takeaway is understanding the difference between digital and analog pins. This distinction determines how your Arduino senses and reacts to the world around it. Now that you've got a solid grasp of the hardware, it's time to explore the Arduino software side, how the code you write gets uploaded to the board, and how that code gives your circuits logic, behavior, and intelligence.